What is going on there, guys? Welcome back to the second episode of the Huddersfield Town career mode in FIFA 22. This is the second episode. If you didn't catch the last episode, please go check it out. We got a little bit of transfer business done. We sold a couple of players on. We played our first game, and if you don't want it spoiled for you, I am going to show you right now. Obviously, we beat Derby 3-0 away. We did very, very well, to be honest. That game went very, very well. Our captain, Hogg, was on fire. We also did a little bit of transfer business. So, we only signed the one player, and that was Brereton Diaz. A 73 rated striker, 22 years of age, from Blackburn, for £5 million. Not bad at all. He's in the last year of his contract. He actually did an alright performance in the last game. Obviously, it's going to take him a little bit to get used to the team and everything. We did also sell on Reece Brown. Bellinghami's gone out on loan. Vallejo just left. So hopefully, maybe we'll get a little bit more transfer business done before the end of the season. But this is what the team is looking like. To be honest, most of his starting 11, I'm not too interested in letting go. There's maybe one or two players, if I get a big offer for them, I might be more inclined, especially for a bit of the older side. And maybe not too much upside to them, but I'm more than happy to keep most of these. But we have got the first game of the episode, what is against Leyton Orient. I was tossing and turning, wondering whether to play this game, maybe play a completely backup team and maybe visually sim it, or play it, or just quick sim it. But it is the EFL Cup, and I feel like we could get a little bit of cash from it if we get somewhat further into the competition. So you know what I'll do, I will rotate the side and we will play this game in this episode. Here we go, let's get into this Carabao Cup match against, I think they are a League One side, maybe even League Two. I have decided to put out a very, very rotated side. Basically, everyone, bar from Brereton Diaz, is starting. Well, everyone's changed, sorry. He's the only team to survive the match against Derby. He was the least tired, so I have put players in like Ward, Turton's in there. Scott High, who scored a banger in the last game, he's going to start. Ruffles, a lot of good players in there. Pearson as well, sorry, he's still in the team. A bit of possession at the start of this game. We should really, even with the team being changed around, we should, I think, still deal with this as good as we should. Missed the interception there. We've got it out there. Oh, Turton's ball header is gone. Well, we got through there, and Nichols makes the first save, and I think he might have been offside anyway. But Nichols, a great save. He's getting the go-ahead ahead of Schofield. Going to see how he does. Schofield had a very good game against Derby, getting a clean sheet to boot as well. Sinani, great little touch that. Oh, Turton. Cuts inside. Finds Sinani. I know it's predominantly winger, but he's got high! He's done it again! He's done it again! Score high! How many times is he gonna do this? I think we found our long strike master. 2 in 2 for the young lad. I was looking to maybe loan this guy out, but I might keep him around. If he's hitting strikes like this, it's basically 2 in 3. He's had 3 shots. 2 of them have gone on target. One of them's been blocked. That was possibly heading on target as well. An amazing strike by Scott High. Oh, brilliant work by High. Puts the player off enough. Oh, it's a very awkward ball. Brereton Diaz not really getting the service that he really requires right now. I'm being completely honest. Most of it, the fact he's not getting on the ball, is not much his fault. It's the passing's not really good enough. Oh my God, they've absolutely lasered that one in. Oh, out of absolutely nothing, they've managed to grab an equaliser. He's not proved too much to be attacking wise, to be honest. He's put straight in there. He's touched it, and he's not much to have a go at with Nichols there, really. I mean, Harry Smith just scored, he's going off. But we need to get a little bit more attacking going. It's really getting a bit dry. It's a ball over the top. And Brereton Diaz has brought it down! And he misses! Brereton Diaz, that was your chance at your first goal. Maybe I snatched at it a little bit too much. But again, I would have hoped he would do a bit better than that. Oh, thank God, that was right down the throat of Nichols. We got very, very lucky with that. Pearson, on! And Leyton Orient have scored. Oh, just had a little burst of pace he had there. Got past Pearson. He couldn't get back, and that is just a hell of a strike from number 7. I'm going to have to make changes. We just seem to find that pass so easily. And we're not getting this ball back. They're so lackluster tackles. We're just not getting the ball back at all. And oh my God, Pearson! I know you're a good tackler, but you're not getting the ball back for us. We've not even had the ball back for about 10 minutes. You've got to be kidding! What are we doing here, boys? And again, it's another wonder strike from them. They're just passing it around like crazy right now. Look at that, just a 1-2. And then he scuffs the shot. It's just not good. This is not good enough, boys. I don't care if there's a lot of change been made to the side. We should be good enough to beat a team like this. I'm very, very, very disappointed in this performance. The second half performance has gone down the drain. I am very, very disappointed in this. Brereton Diaz, I'm very disappointed in the performance. But then again, he had one chance and he screwed out, but no one gave him anything. Ward was atrocious up front. Roland, honestly, this game, if anything, has proved to me some of these players are not good enough. Technically, physically, they're not capable of being in this club. Some of them have already dug themselves onto the transfer list. On other news, Naby Sarr has left after that performance. But to be honest, Tom Lees and Pearson were fine in a way, but still, we don't get much of the budget transfer budget. That's a bit of an annoying one, but we have got about 2.3 million now, and honestly, there's a few players. That match was very early for me to find out if a lot of these rotational players are good enough for this team. And if not, a lot of them will be sold, and I will bring in players who are good enough. Nichols, even though he conceded 3, there were 3 of them what he could not do anything about, in all honesty. And he did make a couple of good saves, so he's fine. Ruffles, I thought he played decently as well. Honestly, I'm very tempted to bring back someone like Edmund Screens or Critchlow, just because we are going to get low on centre-backs, really. Turton, I thought he even did alright. I thought the backline did reasonably alright. High again, he was brilliant, I thought. There's a few players who I wasn't too impressed with. Dwayne Holmes, if I'm honest. Lander Aarons is definitely someone I'm willing just to let go of, and same with Holmes, if I'm honest. I'd rather give the time to someone like Danny Grant, Thomas, even Sinani and Rowe on the bench. Gonna actually give Rowe another contract actually, because very disappointed in Diaz's performance in that. But then again, he got no support, absolutely no support whatsoever from the team below him. He got one good chance from Ward when Ward put it over, but that's it. Speaking of Danny Ward, he is someone I'm going to put on the transfer list. I'd rather keep Rhodes over Ward, honestly. Ward was very disappointing. His first touch was awful. He's lacked pace. I'd rather play someone like Kean Harrett. Got Fraser Campbell as well if I need him. He's retiring end of the season anyway, so I'm probably going to keep him around. But there are a few players I'm just going to keep there for now. I'm not going to do anything just yet. I am going to maybe look for like maybe some loan players, possibly. So the next game we got is against Fulham. This is one I'm probably going to play because again they're a good side. We are, you know, it will be our first home game as well, so we will play this one. Because he did have slightly the better match, I'm going to keep Schofield in there just for now. Going to put the best side out there, not going to mess around with it. Going to keep people like Ward on the bench and that, so we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm going to make any other changes. Was slightly tempted to maybe put Scott High in there, but it's a bit more important matches because we won our first game. I would love to win our first 2 games. I mean, this is a completely different test. Derby are a team what are an okay championship side. Fulham are basically a side what's just come down from the Premier League. This is a different kettle of fish. So let's see, at the Hercules Stadium, can we get a big win? Let's do it.
Please welcome our visitors, Fulham and Huddersfield Town.
Here we go. We get to see our team at the home stadium, the beautiful Hercules Stadium. What used to be called the John Smith Stadium. Before that was called the Galfarm Stadium. It was called the Galfarm Stadium last when I used to go quite often as a kid to watch Huddersfield Town. I went very recently, actually literally the day I made the first episode, to watch Huddersfield versus Swansea. It was a very decent match to watch and it was a very good occasion. Looking at the side, it's on my full strength starting 11 out there. In a moment, Schofield's going to keep getting to go out there 4 now. Holmes and Ward are going to be on the bench just for now until we sell them or until something happens to them. Got to stick with it. I'm going to stick with this starting 11 now. Hopefully Pearson has a slightly better game. Same with Diaz. We really need to get him firing because that could be a big talking point for the season. Let's have a look at this Fulham team. We've got Gazzaniga in goal. We've got Brian, we've got Chalobah, Decadova Reed, Tom Kearney, Cabano, Mitrovic. Harry Wilson's on the bench, so interesting now. I thought he'd be playing, but Decadova Reed gets to go ahead. So very interesting. Here we go, our first home game of the season. Let's get into it. Hopefully we should be a little... I mean, to be honest, it was only really the second half where we just sort of collapsed. Oh my god, it's a great... Oh, it's a great bit of football between Jordan Rhodes and Brereton Diaz. And Rhodes very almost got his first goal of the season. But it's a great... To be honest, it's quite close to Gazzaniga. Cole Willie scored his first goal of the season before, and he nearly got his head onto that again. Josh Corona's behind. Tom Kerr's going to get out of the way. Brilliant from Pearson. And look at that, it's a great little touch there. And Josh Corona, does he have the pace? Can he get the whereabouts to put it over to Sober Thomas, who puts it wide? Sober Thomas, you have to score. he had to take it because the Fulham players were coming up, and he just puts it wide. This is the big difference between teams like the team I ended up with in Hawkeye and Dortmund and Man United, all these teams who I could have done. We've got to build this team up to a consistent level to be consistent. Oh, it's very close encounters at the moment. Brereton Diaz. Brereton Diaz, brilliant bit of play! Brereton Diaz! First goal for Huddersfield Town! Get in there, Diaz! Brilliant moment for the 22-year-old from Blackburn. He puts it in the bottom corner. What a time to get the first goal of your career for Huddersfield. In the home end, in the home stadium, Diaz puts it in. Past Gazzaniga, makes no mistake on this time. Ben Brereton Diaz, his first goal for Huddersfield Town. Let's go, boys. A bit of play to get us out of trouble though. Colwell misses the tackle. Cabano. Oh, we worked out well. They are put back. I don't know if really the lunge from Colwell really causes that or not. Let's have a little look. Cabano, Pippa misses the tackle there. Kearney just slots it in. Like, he couldn't have put that any more perfect into Harrison Reed. With Pearson coming out, with Hogg on all there, I mean, Schofield, maybe you should be doing better there. I'd maybe expect you to get your hand to that, maybe, but... Brilliant from Pearson. Thank God he got there. I'm looking for that run. I'm looking for that run. I'm looking for that run, and Sorba Thomas has got it. Oh, for God's sake! Brereton Diaz. Brereton Diaz! That is calm, collected, and efficient. Ben Brereton Diaz gets his second, and he gives us the lead. Come on! That is very good work. We got a bit fortunate with the bounce, but we took that bounce. Brilliant bit of play. I think it's Karoma or Sorba Thomas with the interception. He plays him in, and that's a good bit. Just a fake shot, and then a curler around into the far corner past Gazzaniga. Let's go. Back in the league. Can we keep it now? Good work by Pearson. Times like this, I don't mind your no-nonsense stuff. And he wins us the ball back. Brilliant play. Jonathan Hogg. Sorba Thomas now. Going up against Brian. He has the pace. Sorba Thomas. And that's it. Brilliant. Oh! Winger to winger. Sorba Thomas, what a cross. And Josh Karoma with the finish. And we have taken a 2-goal lead over Fulham here. They were on top for a very long time. We come out the better team in the second half, taking control. It's not the best of shots, but it does the job. It's very powerful. It goes through Gazzaniga's hands. Got to bring on Scott High. Bring off O'Brien 4 now. Let's do it. That is terrific by Jonathan Hogg. That is brilliant from Jordan Rhodes and Brereton Diaz for the hat-trick! We are running away with this, ladies and gents! Brereton Diaz has finally arrived. He might have just been caught up in traffic, but the man we bought for £5 million is here and scored a hat-trick on his home debut against Fulham. Our promotion rivals, if we're going to call ourselves promotional, hopefully we're going to get there. Holy crap, here we go. Ben Brereton Diaz, terrific control. Jonathan Hogg again was brilliantly in that move. Got to bring him off now, give him a bit of a rest. For the next 20 minutes, Sinani and High will control that midfield. Oh, we got through there. It's a good little pass through. Oh, High's there. Jordan Rhodes. Brilliant from Brereton Diaz. Looking for a little bit of support. Josh Karoma's there. Can we put us through in the middle? It's Brereton Diaz. Brereton Diaz in for 4. It's Sober Thomas to try and put it in. Oh, and nothing's going to come from it. He hits the post. So close to a 4th. No, not a chance. That was, I thought that was a fair and challenge at. Let's have a little look at this. I want to see. I can't tell from that angle, I really can't. He's going to make it 4-2. Mitrovic's going to get his goal today. We went left, we went right. It's a shame. Pippa's going to come off. I'm just glad Pearson didn't get sent off of that, to be honest. Oh, couldn't quite intercept that. Smother it, good lad. Oh, Tom Williams gets in the way. Gets in the way again. Oh, we get away. Oh, is there something on the cards here? No, there's not. We're not going to allow that. But 4-2 in the end. Fulham couldn't revive a comeback, and that man has a hat-trick. Brilliant moment for him in front of the home fans. Terrific moment for him. Maybe that's the third, well, the first of many, I hope. So coming out, we have an offer for Danny Ward. Gonna see if I can maybe squeeze $1 million out of him. It would be good if I can get just about over $1 million for him. Try 1.2. Basically, I don't really want to sell him cause he's a bit older, so I doubt he's going to go through. Let's just go for 1 million. There we are. So we'll get $1 million for him. We're probably going to get about 750 out of him, or maybe even less than that, to be honest. But at least we get him off the books. And also, I don't think he's going to play too much. By the way, we're on top at the moment. We're the only team with 2 out of 2 at the moment. I am going to simulate this game against Preston. Best team out there. Hopefully we could get the job done. It's 1-0. They were second, to be honest. Brenton Diaz got us again. Vandenberg scored their goal in the 5th minute. Okay, so that's our first drop points, but it's not a loss. So you know what? I will take that. To be honest, I'd love to get quite a few points going into the next part of the season, just because I'd love to get a good thing going. So Sounders FC has signed Danny Ward. We get about 675 for him. We get £1 million in for him all in all. So we'll get this match out of the way against Sheffield United. It is usually one I'd usually play, but the other game I'm going to play is more than to me. So and we cop our first L, and O'Brien gets a second yellow and gets sent off. Rhodes missed a penalty as well. Brereton Diaz scored again. That's the 3rd game in a row he scored. That's his 5th now. Wallace scored the winner. That is very. I don't know if we would have lost that if O'Brien didn't get sent off. That's a knock in the teeth. That. Okay, so the one place I've figured out I do need to get some kind of quality is midfield, because I've only got Hogg and O'Brien, and I know I've got High, but he's a lot lower rated, so I could do with at least one more midfielder, just so I've got a little bit to work with. So the players I've managed to find is I've got his Hadjes. I'm guessing he's probably there in the mid 60s, but unfortunately I can't go for him. He's just moved there, so he's off the limits. I've got Lewis Ferguson's 22.69 overall. He looks very, very solid, very nicely rated. I've got Kajard from Red Bull Salzburg. He'd be pretty cheap. He's probably not as good all around, but he seems like a half decent. He looks like I could probably train him up to a centre mid, and he'd actually be probably high rated. Looking at his stand tackle and slide tackle, so he's an option. He's also 6'2". I've got Fabio Carvalho, who is apparently very good youngster for Fulham. He scores quite a few goals and assists quite a lot for them. He's 18, so not bad at all. So these are the 3 players I'm looking to maybe go in between. Like Carvalho's on a bit higher wage. Obviously, Kajard is a lot lower rated and is probably going to be a cheaper option. Ferguson's probably going to be the most expensive, possibly alongside Carvalho. But Kajard and Carvalho have a little bit more time here. They're 4 years younger than Ferguson. So let me see how much I could maybe get Ferguson for. Let's see if I can actually even afford him, because if I can't afford him, it kind of makes my decision easy. I wonder if I can swap deal for anyone. So I've got Dwayne Holmes. I wonder if I can offer maybe $1 million. Put it out there. Okay, but what don't want Dwayne Holmes, but I have got enough for him. I wonder if there's anyone else that I'm looking to really get rid of. Try Rolando Aarons. We don't want. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the selling clause. Let's try 2.5. Wow, we want. Without that selling clause, we want a lot more. Let's try 2.8. We're asking for a little bit more. I might have messed this up, you know. 2.85. We want time. I ain't got bloody time. Okay, you know what? Because they are quite low in the table, I'm just gonna simulate this game. I'm just gonna hope my team can get the job done. Oh my god, and we lose. And the guy I'm trying to sell, who did they put in? Who the hell did they put in? Scott High. Okay, yeah. So Holmes got came, but why did they brought off Karoma at half time? That's a very strange one. Okay, that's 2 back-to-back losses. So you can easily tell that our team's on paper not good enough. Okay, Ferguson accepted that. $2.85, so we could go for this one. So we have found out we can get him for that. But do you know what I'm probably going to do either way? I'm going to maybe try and loan this guy in. See if we can get him on a loan. I don't see why he wouldn't want to do that. If he's not getting played too much, we could see. Do you know what? I feel like I need a bit more of an all-rounder. Someone who can maybe... So I'm going to go for Ferguson. And maybe when I need another midfielder, I could go in for Carvalho if no one else pops up. But I've always wanted to try Ferguson. I've had him on my shoulders quite a few times in career modes. And I've just... Let's see if he'll take... I don't think he will. Okay, we'll take a point. I just want to get him on the lowest squad roll possible. Because he's not really going to... He's probably going to go on the bench for now. Let's offer him $5 grand. It's above what he's on. And that's reasonable. Welcome to the club, Nathan Ferguson. Let's go, lads. That is a very... Nathan Ferguson. Why the hell did I call him Nathan? Lewis Ferguson. Whatever. So there we are. We have got a new centre mid in our midst. So that's very, very nice to see. We're in deadline day now. We're seeing if we got any. I mean, the only really player I'm looking to get rid of really is Holmes. If we can get a little bit of cash for him. Gonna see what happens with this Kajar deal. I'm happy with that. Let's see if this happens. Got a loan agreement for Jackson. That is fine. No, I'm gonna leave Rowe here for now. And there it is. We have got another midfielder. Kajar is joining us on loan for the season. So we have signed another midfielder. He'll go on the bench as well, or at least he'll be in the squad. We'll see him at some point. The only thing I think I might do just before we finish this episode and finish the transfer window, I might just go around and see if anyone may want to do a swap deal with any of them players I've got. So between Holmes and Landarens, we're going to see if anyone will take them as just a swap deal and see what happens. Okay, so I have managed to somewhat sort a deal out with Calvin and Ramsey. It's virtually every single thing we have. But he's only literally on 450 a week. So if we can get him on that, he's literally nothing on the wage budget. And he's an 18-year-old who has a decent value. So I don't know what he's rated, but I feel like he could be a good prodigy and someone who we can look at and look about. I might just remove the goals bonus. Let's just go back. There we are. Ransby has signed, so that's another little right back who we can bring in. He's 62 rated. But do you know what? I'll take that. Paying 500k for a player like him, I'll take that. Okay, so I'm just gonna make Ramsey the only side, and we're gonna do it on deadline day. Anything else? Hopefully, if we can sell them 2 players off during the out of the transfer window, hopefully we'll have a little bit to work with come January. And there we are. We're all done with the transfer window. I don't think we've done too bad at all. Let's have a little look at the Youth Academy. Let's see what's going on there. Unfortunately, Lupu has like really regressed in his potential. Mohamed's gone up a little bit. Ollie Mitchell, who was signed from the Scout Report last month, he's a right back as well, interestingly enough, and he's got 79 potential, so not bad at all. Have we got anything in this next one? Looking at the overalls, it's not looking positive at all. I'm going to get rid of some of these. I'm going to have to be very, very scarce on who I bring in because I've not got that much money. It's a bit of a dead rubber. But anyway, guys, that is it. We have signed quite a few nice players, and I think we've done pretty well in the transfer market. We brought in Calvin Ramsey, who's 62 overall, 18 years of age, so much upside. He's actually gone up in value, and we've only bought him for 550k, so we've done very well there, I think. Jackson's gone out on loan. We've got Kajard as well, who's just come in. I think he's just gone up in value in overall, by the way. So again, very decent. We just brought in Lewis Ferguson, very, very decent sign. Hopefully, we'll see more of him. Danny Ward has gone out permanently. Russell has gone out on loan. Hopefully, he comes back a better player. We've got Marlon Nabi Sarr going out. Vallejo out, Bella Gambia's out on loan, Reef Brown out permanent, and the big one was obviously Brereton Diaz, who seems to be scoring all our goals right now, especially in sim games, and he's got that brilliant hat-trick in the last game we played. So, do you know what? I feel like this team, like, it's most of it's over the verge of a 70. I think it's a very decently balanced team, and I'm very, very happy with it, if I'm honest. I mean, we've got Ramsey here who can do very well. We can just see him grow, see how he does. But apart from that, I think we're pretty much done, you know. Kajad, I'm gonna start training him up to be a centre mid, see how he does. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, I've been Hawkeye Punisher, and I am out.